I need you to trust me. One last time.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Most people would assume that the clip you just watched was of two immature teenagers making an Instagram reel. But to the well-informed, you know that the second girl in that clip is Piper Raquel. Who is Piper Raquel? A child that's been groomed ever since she was the same age as Lil Tay when we first found out about her by her Jezebelian 304 mother to be a industry vixen for PDF files online.
Come here, kids. Mama's got a surprise for you.
Don't let him near the kid. He wants to rear your child.
Both Lil Tay and Piper are 17 years old, with Lil Tay's 18th birthday coming up in July and Piper's a month later in August. Piper is a part of Sophie Rain's Bop House, which is known for its young OF models with childlike faces. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can see my video on how Sophie Rain accidentally exposed how these Jezebelian mothers pipeline their children into this industry. In case you've been living under a rock, let me give you some background history on Lil Tay and why I believe that she's being groomed for this industry. Lil Tay, whose real name is Tay Tien, went viral on Instagram around 2018 for flexing with large wads of cash and luxury cars. She would brand herself as the youngest flexer and had the world wondering how a 10-year-old had access to such wealth.
How, Sway?
It would eventually get exposed that her entire persona was orchestrated by her older brother and her mother. Her mother goes by the name of Angela Tien, but her real name is Adeline because her ass is out of line for allowing her daughter to be exploited all over the internet just so she can be rich.
Shame. Shame.
I'm 9.
Stop the cap.
I was born in Atlanta
Stop the cap.
and I was broke as hell.
Stop the cap.
Look at me now. I'm all better than you, broke ass. Y'all can get your headphones too. All y'all haters. Like, I'm trying to make my mom proud.
You don't look very happy.
I mean, that was before. Like, now I'm happier than before.
She just lies and lies.
What's your reaction to all of the haters who are basically online bullying your daughter?
We choose just not ignore them. She has a passion and a dream.
Beep, beep. Oh my God, what's going on? Beep, 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 beep. My bullcrap meter's going crazy. Beep, 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 beep.
You know, many are asking, is this legal to allow your child to do all this? Well, her mom says she's always supervising, even when Lil Tay was driving that Rolls Royce you saw. Now, there are child labor laws and rules about putting child stars' income into trust funds, but bear in mind, they're Canadians and they just moved here to Hollywood.
Angela was a real estate agent that allowed Tay and her brother to shoot those Instagram reels in wealthy people's properties to pretend that Tay was rich.
And what about those homes she claims to own? GMA talked to Mom Angie's former boss at a Vancouver real estate firm, who told us Lil Tay filmed using his car and some of his properties for sale, all without his approval.
I didn't shoot in anyone else's house.
You didn't shoot in anyone else's house? Just like...
No one has proof that I did.
It was also alleged that Tay's older half-brother Jason was verbally abusing Tay and demanded perfection out of her performances.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here. Wait, what did he say again?
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say? I'm a trend maker and you a trend follower. You a Lil.
When the truth finally got exposed, Angela lost her job as a real estate agent and had custody disputes with Tay's father. And Tay's father wasn't much better. He wanted Tay to focus on her brand as a musician instead of a boastful Instagram flexer. Angela and Jason accused Tay's father of SA and campaigned to have Tay released back into their custody. This was successful. All of Tay's old rap videos have been deleted from YouTube and she seemingly disappeared from the internet.
why I've been gone. My absentee father, who had not been in my life for years up till that point, decided to come back into my life to take control over my career and my money. That's why I disappeared. This is him. This is Chris Hope. When I was living with them, like I said, they were still doing the most out-of-pocket shit in front of me. She would get out of the shower and she wouldn't even put clothes on. And they were always playing these inappropriate movies in front of me, openly in front of me. So that was the norms. Those were the norms in this household. My mom was not fired, she resigned. And afterwards, the realty company that she was with, after they lied about it, they were still charging her desk fees after she resigned, thousands of dollars, and she sued them. My mom sued the realty company and she won.
Meanwhile, fans expressed their support for the child star, with one user saying, "I feel so bad for her. I'm glad her mom won the case." Meanwhile, others claimed to notice something disturbing about her appearance. Why is no one talking about the bruising all over her legs? Some followers questioned if Lil Tay was being forced to do the live. After revealing her trauma, Tay treated her followers to her brand new single Sucker for Green, which gained mixed reviews. As Lil Tay returns to the spotlight, fans hope she's in control this time.
It wasn't until 2023, when rumors about Tay passing away circulated, that led to her being one of the most searched influencers on Google. I believe that this was a lie orchestrated by Tay's family to gauge the interest the internet had for Tay and ultimately create a platform for Tay to eventually reemerge.
Okay, this is where it gets into the death hoax. So, as you all know, Chris Hope was the one that did the death hoax. He was trying to sabotage me.
This trend would somewhat continue in 2024 when it was revealed that Tay had a heart tumor and had undergone a successful surgery. But right after that, she released a video to her social media titled Growing Up. So I went through that whole rundown so that you can understand why I believe that Tay is being groomed for OnlyFans. Her mother lost her job.
She resigned.
We do not care.
And Tay is not a successful musician. In fact, I bet none of you even knew that she had new music out. In fact, she's so unsuccessful, I'm the only one willing to do a video on her because no one else is willing to risk their YouTube page to expose this pipeline. Bigger pages is too focused on the views that they would get covering the Diddy case or Tory Lanez or Travis Hunter getting married. Be sure to like and share this video so the algorithm will circulate the real issues through all the distractions. That's what stay woke used to mean. It used to mean the ability to see through all the bull crap and focusing on the enemy in the shadows.
Think about it. Watch the angles. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. You're better than that.
I like Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but don't drink this Kool-Aid.
Wake up, everybody. Did you know that Sophie Rain was a fan of Lil Tay? She wasn't a couple months ago.
You don't find that suspicious?
Sophie Rain is the overlord of the Bop House, and Piper and Lil Tay, who's never collabed before, all of a sudden are best friends.
Hey, wait a minute, that's not true.
Oh, hell no!
I said it in my last video. Single mothers who are 304s view their children as a meal ticket. Let me explain. Asian beauty standards places women with childlike features at the top of the beauty hierarchy.
Out of all of the random ass women that came and went, mostly Asian women, because he has an Asian fetish, if you didn't know.
Why is this important? Because the mastermind behind Sophie Rain and the Bop House knows how to cater to the darkest market on the internet. The Bop House is the perfect place for PDF files to lurk because they gain access to technically legal images of very young girls. Girls as young as 17 will be teased all the way up until their 18th birthday when they officially launch. Like I said before, I don't believe that Sophie Rain is the real mastermind behind this. I believe that she was coached by a man or her mother. Pay attention to the details. Her most popular videos are videos with her twerking in anime character pajamas or videos with superhero outfits. All of the girls are very young or appear to be very young, and none of them are black.
Damn.
Why? Because black girls aren't seen as innocent. Let that sink in and stay with me. Pay attention to their face and how they emote a young, innocent, carefree girl with a blank slate yet willing to flaunt her sexuality. 10-second videos like this garner more views in a matter of minutes than full-blown celebrities, and you might be asking, who's watching? Well, let's find out.
1.4 million women in America do OnlyFans. 1.2 million is between 18 and 24. I decided to Google the number of OnlyFans workers. And when I tell you guys this number, I want you to remember work is an industry for young women. And so the majority of this number is going to come from Gen Z. I found out 1.4 million women in America do OnlyFans. 1.2 million is between 18 and 24. What percent of women, how many women in America are between 18 to 24? I find out roughly 10 million women. So just on OnlyFans alone, 10% of women in that age group are on OnlyFans. So there's only 10 million women between 18 to 25. Then I decided to think more about the consumers. Who is consuming OnlyFans? And I found out that 82 million American men subscribe to OnlyFans. Now, to think about how big that number is, how many people are in America? 165 million men are in the United States. And they're telling me that 82 million out of 162 million are subscribed to OnlyFans. Of the 82 million men subscribed to OnlyFans, 90% are married. And 87% of OnlyFans users are male and 68% of OnlyFans users are white. So the average OnlyFans customer is a white married man.
And that's another reason why you don't see no black chicks in the bop house. Asian women are the most fetishized women on the planet, so you can see why Lil Tay is the perfect candidate for the bop house.
Because he has an Asian fetish,
If you scroll Lil Tay's Instagram, which I don't recommend, you will find images of her getting comfortable with showing off her body. Knowing that her Instagram could be controlled by her Jezebelian mother, these pictures should surprise no one. Bad Baby.
That's me.
Prove that an 18th birthday OF launch is nothing short of guaranteed millions. Lil Tay and the family that depends on her has wanted to be millionaires ever since her first viral video. Answer this question: has Lil Tay really had a childhood, or has she been groomed for the industry ever since we knew about her at 10 years old?
No one's forcing me to do this. That's not true that she wants to make money off of me.
I am free now, and I thank God every day for it. I thank my mom for it. She spent all of her life savings in court. She spent all of her life savings to support me, and we won.
This is modern day pimping and trafficking, and children raised by these Jezebels have no one there to protect them. The image that you've been sold of Lil Tay is that of an annoying teenager we should all ignore. But while we're all busy ignoring her, she's been exploited for the last 7 years and soon to be trafficked. Imagine your daughter had a little bit of social media clout and before her 18th birthday, Sophie Rain just so happened to follow her. What would you think?
Fuck that.
So I really said all I needed to say. I came with the receipts. And before you comment, I just want you to put your thinking caps on for a second, you know, think about it, really. If you don't understand, just watch the video again.
So the biggest question is, what can we do about it? Unfortunately, I'm a small page and I don't have the reach of the bigger channels. So this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna need help from all of you. I'm going to start a GoFundMe on Lil Tay's behalf for her to go to a college of her choice when she turns 18. If you consider yourself a proper man, share this video on all of your social medias and send this video to your favorite YouTuber in the manosphere, those bigger pages, and get them involved. I recommend everybody send this video to Lil Tay in her Instagram DMs, or you can post the link in the comment section on her YouTube page. The purpose is to let her know that there is a community of proper men that don't want to see her naked and sell herself out to OnlyFans. We would rather see the youngest flexer flex a college degree to all 5.4 million of her followers. A large percent of that 5.4 million following are young girls that look up to Tay and will likely follow in her direction. But there's also a percentage of that 5.4 million that wants to watch her sell what's left of her innocence to the industry. If you've lost hope in humanity, now is the time to restore it. All the money I make from this video, if any at all, will go to that GoFundMe. And if by the mercy of God that Lil Tay can see that people genuinely give a fuck about her, that might just change her mind. This is what the manosphere should be, a group of men that when we see a problem like this, we band together and offer an alternative. I don't even know or care if Lil Tay actually wants to go to college, but the thought of a small community of men banding together on a suspicion alone should be enough to deter the BS. I view Lil Tay as a victim that has never had a choice, and all I hope to do is to offer her a choice for the first time in her life. Share this video on your social media pages. If you got some dollars, donate some dollars. All I'm asking you guys to do is to stop ignoring Lil Tay. Man, shout out to Nazir Sharif, Jonah the Omega, and Little Hero for the super chats.
Thank you guys for loving me.
Share this video everywhere, fellas. Let's show the world what proper men can do, even though we only a few. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'ma holla at y'all next time.
Remember in 2018 when were like, Lil Tay is a brat who has no talent? Well, honestly...